I know you guys might not be able to hear that very clearly, well, me very clearly. Now, today I'll be talking about, as you guys know, today's day 7 of the epilepsy awareness thing, vlog, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So today I'll be talking about what they used to do to the epileptics and the people who had seizures in the 1800s and the 1900s. So in the 1800s and the 1900s, they didn't know what epilepsy and seizures were. They just thought that the people who had them were crazy people that were possessed, and that they needed to be in mental institutions, and that they needed to be punished. And so that's what they did. They will punish them. They'll lock them up in a room when they were having their little episodes. And I'm sorry, this is I hate talking about when in 1800s and 1900s what they would do to them, because it's like, it's harsh, you know? Like, for someone to be able to punish someone because they have a sickness or because they're sick and they can't control what their brain does to their body, like, that's just harsh. So it's like, why would anyone want to do that? Like, the things they would do to the people who were sick, not sick as in like, oh, they're doing stuff to little children. No, not sick like that. Or sick like, no, not sick like that. But sick to the point where like they're having uncontrollable things happen to their body. They can't do anything about it because it's in their brain. Neurological activity happening in their brain that they can't control. It's not like you can go inside your brain and be like, listen, okay, I need you to stop. Like, I'm in public. Like, okay, stop. We're done here. No. You can't do that. It's not possible. Sorry, I keep looking over there. It's like really weird and distracting. Because I'm in like the parking lot of Big Y. And I want to get this video done as soon as possible, because it's going to be really loud in my house later on. So, yeah. But anyways, back to the video. They would, when they would have the seizures, they would put them away in rooms by themselves so they can have the seizures. And sometimes they would shock them to death. Sometimes they would beat them to death. Sometimes they will put them in these like little, like, well, not little, they will put them in these things that are like metal, and it'll like cover their whole body, and it's metal, so they couldn't get out, but they were still having a seizure at the same time. And it's so like it's like scary. Like, who would do stuff like that to people? And back then, they didn't have medicine for it. So it's like, coming from an epileptic's perspective, it's harmful, it's bad, it's a whole bunch of words. Like you just want to go up to the people who did it to those people at that time and be like, You don't know. You just don't know. Like, why are you doing this? You just don't know. You don't know what we was going through, or they were going through. Okay, so why would you do something like that to someone that you're not experiencing what's going on with them? And then you look on their behalf and you're like, well, they're just standing there looking at them, and they're like, well, I don't know what's going on with them, but it looks pretty weird and it looks pretty dangerous, so I want to shock them until they stop. But I wouldn't do that. I would let it happen, and I would try to find a medicine for it. Not just, oh well, I'm gonna beat them to death because they don't belong here because they have a sickness. No, it's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a way. Or I'm gonna see if someone would like to help me find a way, who has the knowledge that I don't have, to help me find a way. It just sucks that the epileptics and the people who have seizures had to go through all of that. It just sucks. Like, I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that I have the medicine that controls my body a little bit, to the point where I don't have them all the time. Yeah, I have the absent seizures every day, but I don't have the full-blown grand mal seizures every day like those people used to have. I'm just so grateful. And I'm gonna leave like little facts and show pictures throughout the whole video, probably like on this side or wherever like it's pointing to, so you guys can see kind of what happened in those years, or get a little visualization. I don't even know if that's a real word. I'd be making up my own words, but get a visualization or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, of what used to happen to epileptics and people who had seizures way back when. But like I always say, there will be another video tomorrow, and always remember that I love you, and I always will. Remember, you are beautiful, you are important, and don't forget about us. And wait, I forgot to say this, the previous video. Okay, I forgot to say this multiple times in all my other videos. If you want a shout out, comment a purple heart, which will be somewhere on the screen. Comment a purple heart. And if you don't want to comment a purple heart in the comment section, just DM me on Instagram, which will be in the beginning of the video and in the description box. And you can also text me a purple heart if you have my number, or inbox me on Facebook, or text me on Snapchat if you have my Snap. So don't forget about us.